Hi folks. Yesterday I came home to find this notice throughout the building that I live in. I own a little co-op and I waited to do a video about it so I wouldn't overreact. This is about masks and smoking, but hear me out. I come home to this and it says, due to the COVID-19 still being a health risk, we would like to encourage all residents and visitors, please wear a mask in all common areas of the building. This includes hallways, stairways, elevators, lobby, vestibule, and laundry room. We ask that all residents and visitors wear masks for their own safety and the safety of their neighbors. We would like to avoid establishing this as a mandated rule. However, if we find that residents are not in compliance, we may need to issue a mandate enforceable with fines to those that fail to adhere. Let's work together to keep blank house safe. Thank you for your cooperation, Board of Directors. The notice that's throughout the building, at the front door, elevator, a couple of hallways. But here's the situation, guys. I don't mind wearing this while I walk from my door to my car in case I pass someone. No problem. It's not often that I'm within 6 feet of someone. This is supposed to be worn if you can't practice social distancing. But I live in a building that it's smokers. Now, I used to be a smoker. It's been at least 10 years since I've smoked. But what I don't agree with the letter, the notification is, let's keep the building safe. Yes, I'm an ex-smoker. But you never heard me complain. I never complained to the board about my neighbors smoking. The smell of smoke. I know when someone just walked through the lobby, the foyer, the lobby, the hallway to the elevator. Many times I'm going down the hallway, someone's smoking in the apartment. This building's old. It goes through the ventilation system. I wake up many times next to my stove, someone smoking a cigarette. It's in my own home. It's not just in the lobby. It's not just in the hallways. It's not just in the staircases, because it lingers on. And if it's lingering, the odor of smelly smoke, that means it's in the air. That means you're inhaling all that smoke. And this has happened many times. I just never said anything because I didn't want to be one of those annoying ex-smokers. I did choose to buy this place, and I knew it was a smoking building. But as time went on, I'm really grateful that I stopped smoking, but I never complained about it. I sit on the toilet bowl, the vent's right there, you smell smoke. I never once complained about that. People are smoking in their apartments, but here's the kicker. The people who are, some of them, and I'm sure that my neighbors smoke and they're overly concerned about masks, and I open up the door, and that's probably where it's coming from, that I can smell it in my home. They're smoking in their apartments. And, they're breathing in that air, honey. Love ya. We know smoking causes cancer. That was a huge part of the reason why it took me 3 times to finally stop smoking. It's a hard habit to break, but I broke it because I know the health risks. Older I got, the more serious I knew it was. But what's the difference? I could easily say, well, it's so obvious. They were smoking right in front of the lobby, right there on the there's a big ashtray in front of the building. It's an older, dated building. There's a lot of smokers in this building. I never said a word. Well, them smoking, and when I wake up and I stand next to my stove, and I have a friend that can contest to this, because just a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I was doing a lot of work in my place. I had the windows open. It was a beautiful day. The fans on, the air on low, and I was in my apartment all day. And I was. And I'm doing a lot of work to it, and I dumped out this huge bag of garbage about 11 o'clock at night. And I opened the door, and it was like Smoke. Lingering, disgusting cigarette smoke. And I'm sucking it in. It lingers everywhere. Smoke attaches everywhere. It's bad enough that this building needs to be cleaned more properly. I've said that, but I've never complained about the smoking. You know, if you really want to keep the blank house safe, you should make it a non-smoking building. It would make this place more valuable. The one good thing about, if it does stay smoking, a smoking building, I'm fixing my place up because I do see myself selling it or renting it out. And that gives me more choices to rent it out to people and to sell it to people because there's no limitations. You know what I mean? So I find it amusing that people who live together and one's a smoker, but they're concerned about this and they're sucking in that delicious, healthy smoke in their apartments. The topic is interesting. Masks, the pandemic, smoking. It's a topic that many people do have opinions on, which is good for my YouTube channel, or I wouldn't have made this video. But I'm happy I waited, because when I first saw the notification, I laughed, I talked to myself. I was like, give me a break. You're smoking all over the building, but you're claiming that you want to make the place safe, more safe. Oh, come on. If you really wanted to do that, you would ban smoking, only outside. But I know people are smoking in their apartments. I mean, just last month I opened my door. It's like, oh, my neighbor's here. He's smoking. It's kind of hard to hide it. It just lingers everywhere. So thank you for listening. I would love some feedback. At first I was like, oh, come on. But then, am I ever really within 6 feet of anyone? Very rare. I'll take action and just stay away from people. I don't mind. And that's okay. I'll put it on for the 60 seconds or 2 minutes that I walk from my door. Lately I've been doing it fast because I don't want to be around people, because I already sensed people were very bothered by this not being on people's faces. Well, I'm really bothered by the building reeks of cigarette smoke, and I suck in that air every day. And I quit smoking to help myself, health-wise, to be more healthy and live a longer life and not get sick from cigarette smoke. Right? Thanks for listening. Have a good one, everyone. I will love your feedback. Take care. Bye. And one more thing, guys. The reason why I'm fixing up my home is because I either want to sell it or rent it out. I'm not sure yet. But it's because the next building, if I happen to move into another building, it's going to be a non-smoking building. Because when I deliver food, and I go in a lot of buildings, especially the past 3 years, God, I've been in hundreds of buildings. The buildings that there are no smoking, they're so much nicer. They just are. That might anger a smoker, but I don't care. That's why I'm taking action. I just don't talk. I'll take action. Sometimes it takes a little time, but I'm taking action to change my situation. And if it is a building that I buy, another co-op, it's going to be a non-smoking building. 100% guaranteed. Okay. I forgot to mention that. I'll see you soon, guys. Have a good one. Bye.